in the game. Bulldogs by 5. Chavez to Melendez. A bounce pass, Sanchez, double teamed. And one of the Bulldogs reached in. That's going to be on Cuellar, his second, and the team's second. 3-point attempt, left side. Missed by Chavez and picked up by the Bulldogs. Now the outlet pass is stolen away by Flores, who's going to put up a 3 and got it. Oh, that's a tough one right there. 8 points there for Flores, and the Mustangs within 2. They trail 30-28. Bulldogs call timeout with 4:52 to go here in the third quarter.
McAllen ISD has done it again. The district is a state finalist in the annual HEB Excellence in Education Awards. We are one of just 5 finalists for the best large district in the entire state. McAllen ISD has been selected for its commitment to student achievement through innovative programs, its parental and community involvement, and for creating opportunities for teachers and staff. McAllen ISD continues to be a leader in the state for education.
Here at McAllen Memorial High School Gym. I'm Mark May. The score, Bulldogs 30, Mustangs 28. Now the Mustangs want to apply full court pressure. It's the Bulldogs coming out of that timeout here in the third quarter. Bulldogs able to break out of it and get the ball across the center line. Now here's Argill, pulls up from 15 feet. This one's no good. Sanchez the rebound. Long outlet, wide open is Chavez, and Chavez lays it in. 8 points now for Chavez, and the Bulldogs want another timeout. We're all tied at 30. 4:31 to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. Be back in just a moment.
Every year we celebrate our businesses in town by asking our readers to select who they believe are the best at what they do. I'm proud to announce that I'm a product of McAllen ISD, and they won Favorite School District this year.
It really just shows that the district's working as a team to make things happen. So for the community to show their vote of confidence for us, it means the world to us.
And we're back here at Mustang Gym. McAllen Memorial in white against McAllen Bulldogs in purple. We're all tied at 30 here in the third quarter. Mustangs started the second half trailing by 6 and are on a 10-4 run right now. Three-quarter court pressure. Bulldogs trying to get it across. They do. That's Helmkamp with it. Now to Argill. Argill drives up against Sanchez, runs into him, and that's going to be a charge. So player control foul turns it over to the Mustangs. So the momentum has definitely shifted in favor of Memorial here in this second half. They've got some perspiration on the floor. So our point totals right now for the Mustangs. Sanchez has 8, Flores has 8, and Chavez has 8. Then Melendez has 5, and Reyna has 1. So 5 different players have accounted for their 30 points. Bulldogs led by Conroe with 10. They have Helmkamp with 6. Primus has 6. And Argill has 5. Oh, and then Ibata has 3. There's a pass stolen away and fed to the lead man. That's Argill, and he goes in and scores. And it's 32-30. So Argill now with 7. Oh, my goodness. And we had a blocking foul called on Reyna. That'll be his second. Team second. 3:40 to go here in the third. Bulldogs with the lead and the ball. There's Helmkamp. Helmkamp between the circles. Right side three-pointer is good. I believe that's Conroe, and it is. 6'4" forward hits a three, and he's got 13. Bulldogs have restored their 5-point lead, 35-30. This Flores pulls up a little short. Bulldogs with it. Now with Primus. Primus has it knocked away, but is able to get it back. Drives coast to coast, dishes out, and it's good. Long pass to Flores at the other end, and he scores. I believe that was Conroe who had scored for the Bulldogs, so it would give him 15. Primus with the three. That's no good. Sanchez the rebound. Long pass. They've got a man open underneath, but Flores didn't see him. And it's Reyna who comes away with the offensive board. A little flip pass to Flores, and the Mustangs will regenerate their offense. It's like a 2-3 zone. .210 to play here in the third. Bulldogs up by 5. Reyna in the lane. They have to worry about a 3-second call, and I think that's what it is. As Reyna seemed to camp out a little bit too long there. So 2:04 to go here in the third quarter. There's Primus. Primus has the ball knocked away from behind. Good defense. I think that was Sanchez who got a hand in there. Now Chavez with it. Oh no, a touch pass by Sanchez intended for Reyna. Goes off his hands, and it'll be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs by 5. Last 90 seconds of the quarter. Cuellar brings it across. Out of Argill. Argill finds Helmkamp. Helmkamp spins his way in for the basket. And Helmkamp has 8. And it's now a 7-point lead. Biggest lead of the evening so far for the Bulldogs, 39-32. Flores tries to split the gap, can't quite do it, but he did draw the whistle. That'll be the 4th team foul. And for Argill, it's his 2nd foul. Only Bulldog in foul trouble was that we see the basket go in. I believe that was Chavez. And Chavez now with 10. And it's 39-35 the score. I was going to say the only Bulldog in foul trouble is Conroe with 3. And we've got timeout on the floor. It's the Bulldogs by 4. We'll be back in just a moment.
McAllen ISD has done it again. The district is a state finalist in the annual HEB Excellence in Education Awards. We are one of just 5 finalists for the best large district in the entire state. McAllen ISD has been selected for its commitment to student achievement through innovative programs, its parental and community involvement, and for creating opportunities for teachers and staff. McAllen ISD continues to be a leader in the state for education.
And welcome back. I'm Mark May. Hope you're enjoying this webcast on McAllenISD.org. McAllen Memorial and McAllen High School. And a barn burner here tonight. Mac High has generally held the lead. They led by 3 after 1. They led by 6 at the break. Mustangs came back and tied it at 30 before the Bulldogs went on a 5-0 run and now lead it right now 39-35. A minute 5 to go in the third quarter. Florida applying pressure on Ibarra. Ibarra works it across. Pass off the foot of Sanchez, and the Bulldogs will keep possession. 51 seconds left in the quarter. Argill from the baseline. It's no good, and Sanchez a rebound. Sanchez came into this game averaging 11 rebounds per evening and 14 points a game, and he goes up and lays that one in. And he's got 10. He's in double figures now. 2 Mustangs in double figures. Sanchez, Flores, and actually also Chavez. They've got 3 guys in doubles. 39-37. Bulldogs by 2. 16 seconds left in the quarter. Argill drives the lane and one. Scoop that one in like a scoop of vanilla ice cream. And a chance now for a 3-point play. Just under 13 seconds to go in the quarter, and he completes a 3-point play. He's got 10, and it's 42-37 for the Bulldogs. Mustangs can hold for the last shot here. 5 seconds left. Now 3 seconds. Flores trying to get off a screen. 1 second left, fires it up, and it's off the rim. Good shot from about 25 feet out. But after 3 quarters of play, it's the Bulldogs 42, the Mustangs 37. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. McAllen Memorial, McAllen High School, both teams 5-2 in district play. Overall, McI 15-12, McAllen Memorial 20-8. Mustangs are also 5-2 in the district. They're entered tied for second. The winner tonight will be alone in second place as they are kind of rounding that final turn heading into the playoff stretch. 42-37 is our score. Mustangs outscored the Bulldogs in the third frame 17-16 after trailing by 6 at halftime. Scores for Mackay: Conroe with 15, Argill with 10, Helmkamp with 8, and Primus with 6, and then Ibata with 3. Scores for the Mustangs: they have Chavez with 11, Flores with 10, Sanchez with 10, Melendez with 5, and Reyna with 1. So here we go, starting the 4th quarter. Bulldogs with it. Underneath, wide open, is Helmkamp. And he's got 10. And the score now 44-37. That equals the biggest lead the Bulldogs have had. Sanchez driving the lane. Goes in and out, gets his own rebound, and gets that one in. And now a timeout called by the Mustangs. Sanchez with 12, and the Mustangs down by 5. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
McAllen ISD has done it again. The district is a state finalist in the annual HEB Excellence in Education Awards. We are one of just 5 finalists for the best large district in the entire state. McAllen ISD has been selected for its commitment to student achievement through innovative programs, its parental and community involvement, and for creating opportunities for teachers and staff. McAllen ISD continues to be a leader in the state for education.
And welcome back to the webcast. Doubleheader tonight between the boys basketball teams and the girls basketball teams, between McAllen High School and McAllen Memorial. McAllen Memorial girls winning earlier tonight 62-45 as they stayed undefeated in the district, improving to 11-0 in the district play. They've already clinched the district title for the 2nd straight year, in the playoffs for the 4th straight year. Both of these teams trying to get into the playoffs, but neither has clinched yet. Both entered tonight in second place in District 36A. Bulldogs up 44-39, 7:18 to go in the game. There's Ibarra on the left side, cut off by Sanchez. Now to Argo. Bulldogs slowing it down just a little bit. Argo drives the lane. Running shot goes in. Little teardrop. But no, it doesn't count. It's going to be an offensive foul. It's a charge against Argo. I was just watching the artistry of the shot and didn't pay attention to what the referee was calling. But it's going to be the third foul on Argo. No basket. And the Mustangs have it, down by 5. There's Sanchez. Sanchez driving inside, has it knocked away. This is going to be a reach in by one of the Bulldog players. This will be a non-shooting foul. Only the 6th team foul. So that puts the Mustangs in the bonus here with 6:45, and they get it into Sanchez. Nice little alley-oop there from Flores to Sanchez. Sanchez now with 14. By the way, the foul was on Primus, his first. 6.5 to go in the fourth. Argill, three-pointer. That won't go. Offensive rebound to Ibarra. He'll try the three. This won't go. Sanchez comes down with it. And he nearly throws it away. And Flores forced to save it. Has it stolen away by the Bulldogs. So it was Helmkamp who got the steal, not a Primus. Or excuse me, Primus. And a foul against the Mustangs. Foul's going to be on Sanchez. That'll be his second. And Helmkamp will be at the line. Helmkamp misses. And got the second one. So 11 points now for Helmkamp. Bulldogs by 4, 45-41. 6 minutes to go in the game. Inside to Reyna. Creates some space, but can't get it to drop. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by the Bulldogs. Helmkamp ended up with it. Ibarra races across the center line. Conroe thought about the threes, hit one in this game. They decide to let a little bit of time run off the clock before they run their offense. It's Conroe out of Helmkamp. Ibarra beats the defender, kicks it outside to Primus. Return to Ibarra and scores. Nice bit of offense there by the Bulldogs. 5 points now for Ibarra and a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. We're at 5:08 to play. Flores to Sanchez. Sanchez's pass is knocked away. Be a deflection for Ibarra. Here's Flores. Against the Bulldog zone. Flores will fire away. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Chavez. And Chavez now with 13. Mustangs down by 4 now. 47-43. Primus brings it across to Ibarra. Now finds Helmkamp. And then Helmkamp's pass is stolen away. And here come the Mustangs on the break, and that's the score by Flores. And a timeout called by the Bulldogs. Flores with 12 points. And the Mustangs now within 2, down 47-45 with 4:26 to play in the game. We'll take a break, be back right after this. Welcome back. Our score 47-45. Bulldogs in front. They've led by as many as 7. The Mustangs clawing back into it right now. But the Bulldogs have just called a timeout, so we'll see what they come up with here. Under their 4th-year head coach, Ryan Flores. So Mustangs will put on full court pressure. And I think the Bulldogs quickly call timeout again. Flores not wanting to take any chances. Ryan Flores, the head coach of the Bulldogs, back in his playing days, played his high school basketball at Nicky Rowe High School. Played on some very good teams back in the 1990s that went to the playoffs several years in a row. You can see the Mustang cheerleaders out there leading the crowd on. Mustangs, want to congratulate them on their state championship. They've won some state titles before, but this time it was the UIL. UIL only recognized state championships in cheerleading about 3 years ago, or 2 years ago rather. This was the 3rd tournament. And congratulations to the Memorial Mustangs for winning that state title. And Coach Pete Ramirez. So 4:26 to go in the game. Bulldogs by 2. Bulldogs just called back-to-back timeouts. Now a long pass intended for Helmkamp is stolen by Flores. Here's Reyna. Now to Melendez. Mustangs taking their time. They still have over 4 minutes to play. Down by 2. There'll be a huge roar from the Mustang crowd if the Mustangs can tie it up here. Melendez got it. Left-handed layup. He's got 7. We're tied at 47. Here's Helmkamp on the break. Draws the whistle. It's going to be a push against Sanchez, and that'll be number 3 on him, the 5th team foul. Coach Sam Cortez asking for an explanation of that, but nevertheless, it'll be Helmkamp at the line to shoot 2. This is the first one. Second free throw is also no good, and Sanchez skies up for that rebound. So Helmkamp just 1 of 4 from the line. Does have 11 points though. 3:38 to play. We're tied at 47. Mustangs can take their first lead since the first quarter on this possession. Long range three-pointer, no good. And I think one of the Bulldog players, thought a Bulldog player had touched it there, but apparently it ruled a Mustang had touched it. It was a Bulldog and a Mustang kind of went after it. And this will be Bulldog basketball. Mustangs apply full court pressure. And now a foul in the backcourt. This will be number 6 on the Mustangs. So both teams in the bonus from here on in. Foul is on Flores, his 3rd. You've got Sanchez and Chavez both playing with 3 fouls for Memorial. Now another whistle. Conroe has 3 for the Bulldogs, as does Argill. And this is going to be our first 1-and-1 opportunity. So foul is against Flores, another one. He's got 4 now. He's picked up 2 in the last couple of seconds. First one goes in by Argill. Argill's 3 for 4 at the line in this game. Misses that one. Sanchez the rebound. Argill with the 11 points. A 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. 48-47. 3:10 to play. As Chavez thinks about the three. Splits the defense into Sanchez, who scores. Sanchez with 16. And we're under 3 minutes to go. Still full court pressure applied by the Mustangs. Mustangs, by the way, in the lead for the first time since the first quarter. 49-48. It's going to be another 1-and-1 opportunity. Fouls on Chavez, and that's number 4 on him. So 2 Mustangs have 4 fouls. Flores and Chavez, the 2 guards. Helmkamp will be at the line. He struggled a little bit, just 1 for 4. And now 1 for 5. Offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. I think they're ruling a held ball, and that'll be possession to the Mustangs. Mustangs up by 1 point now, 2:54 to go in the game. Flores will bring it up. Out of Chavez. Mustangs playing with house money at this point. They have to lead in the ball. Sanchez wants Chavez to stay over there as an outlet. No Mustangs under the basket at this point. 2:30 to go. Now into Flores. Loose ball. He's cut off. Finds an open man. Three-pointer is good. That was huge. Melendez with the big 3 from the left side of the baseline. Has 10 points, and it's a 4-point lead for the Mustangs. 52-48. And a timeout called by the Bulldogs. There's the Mustang cheerleaders out there once again. Let me go through the scoring right quick. For Memorial, Sanchez with 16 points. Flores with 12. Chavez with 13. Melendez with 10. And Reyna with 1. For Mackay, you have Conroe with 15. Argill with 11. Helmkamp with 11. Primus with 6. And Ibarra with 5. Bulldogs led by 3 after first quarter. Led by 6 at halftime. Led by 5 entering the third quarter. And now find themselves trailing by 4 here in the fourth quarter. 2:21 to go in the game. Inbounds goes to Cuellar. They're going to rule that it went off a Mustang. It's intended for Cuellar. Bulldogs retain possession. 1 second came off the clock. Into Primus. Return to Ibarra. Now he'll find Argill, who's open. They've got a 3-on-2. That's Cuellar underneath. Elects not to shoot it. Bulldogs need a basket on this possession. Down by 4 with 2:02 to play. Out to Argill. Mustangs still in a man defense. Reyna went for the steal, missed it. Ibarra will shoot the 3 and got it. A huge roar from the Bulldog fans. Ibarra now with 8, and it's a 52-51 game. Mustangs have the lead. Flores drives inside and scores. and he's got 14. It's a 3-point lead. Here's Cuellar underneath, wide open, and scores. Cuellar with his first two. 1-point game. Mustangs by 54-53. Mustangs by 1 point here. 1:17 to play in the game. Officials talking this one over. Well, they're ruling that I'm not sure what they're ruling. I think they're ruling the Mustangs had called timeout. I think they ruled the Mustangs called timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a break. The score, the Mustangs 54, the Bulldogs 53. We'll be back in just a moment. You can hear some Bruce Springsteen blaring here over the sound system, getting the crowd all excited and up and dancing. Been a great game here this evening. It's been close throughout. Largest lead of the evening was the Bulldogs were up by 7 at one point in the third quarter. But they trail now here in the fourth, 54-53 with 1:17 to go. And the Mustangs have the basketball. So Sanchez with it, driving inside, left-hand layup goes in. They went right for the basket. I think the Bulldogs may have been expecting them to run some time off the clock. Now it's a 3-point game. 1:03 to go. Mustangs guarding the perimeter. They don't want to give up an uncontested 3-point attempt. 55 seconds left in the game. Argill drives, dishes, kicks outside. Ibata at the 3-pointer, got it. Ibata has been money here in the last minute with 2 3-pointers. He's got 11, and the score is tied at 56. Florida screaming for a timeout. He wants a timeout as soon as his team gets the ball. 30 seconds left. 15-footer in the lane goes in. Melendez with 12 points, and it's a 2-point game. 19 seconds left. Conroe in the lane. Dishes and puts it in. And we're tied at 58 with 12 seconds left. That was Cuellar with the basket, and the Mustangs can hold for the last shot. We're at 5 seconds left. Reyna, in and in. At 2 seconds left. They fire it inside, and it's over. It's over. The Mustangs have won it, and Reyna's being mobbed at half court. Wow, can you believe it? High drama here at McAllen Memorial. The Mustangs with a 3-pointer with 2 seconds left. And of all people, it's Elian Reyna, who did not have a single field goal at all in the game. He had 1 free throw, and then he hits the winning 3 at the end. Finishes with 4 points, and his team wins it 61-58. Mustangs outscore the Bulldogs 24-16 in the fourth quarter. They come back from 5 points down in the start of the fourth to win it by 3, 61-58. We'll go through the scoring right quick for McAllen High School. It was Jaden Conroe with 15 points. Argill had